Hello, welcome to Inner GPS Gurus. How can you manage multitasking at home and at work? There is a difference between multitasking and doing multiple tasks in a day by you. Multitasking means you are diverting your attention at the same time to multiple work, and as a result you are not justifying the productivity of a single task. When you engage your mind in multiple tasks at the same moment, in a way you are riding on different boats at the same time. As a result, you reach nowhere. Doing multiple tasks throughout the day can be accomplished by single tasking. Single tasking means in a given moment you are fully present with your total attention to a single task, and once that task is completed, you move forward to the next task. Single tasking is the most effective tool for productivity because all your energy is concentrated at a particular time in a particular task, and the quality of the work which you do through single tasking is excellent and complete in itself. Multiple tasking is the result of your mind being too much activated, and when too many thoughts are running in your mind, you try to express that mind clutter through your work. When your mind is not concentrated, you tend to do multiple tasks at a particular moment because you are not working on your mind and you have diverted your attention to different activities. Some of the most common activities in which you do multitasking at home includes talking or watching TV or your mobile phone while eating. Talking or doing too many tasks in the kitchen while you are cooking. Going to the loo with a mobile phone. Listening to more than one person at the same time. When 2 or 3 family members are talking, you are listening to everyone and hence you are listening to nobody. Our brain finds it difficult to readjust to multiple tasking. When you start doing different things in a given moment, the brain cannot receive the signals well, and as a result The brain activates your sympathetic nervous system. When you continue this habit for a longer duration of time, because this has become your habit and you feel that all the tasks need to be done this way. The sympathetic nervous system activates your stress hormone, cortisol. When cortisol is activated in your bloodstream, is released in your bloodstream, your blood becomes toxic, and toxic blood, when received by the cells, produce toxic energy, dense energy filled with toxicity, which again forms your mind. The brain is always under fight, flight or freeze mode when you divert your attention from one task to the other in the hurry to complete that, not one particular task but multiple tasks at the same time. Why this habit has been adopted by you? Again, the cause is the mind. The mind is full of desires, and you think that if you do more tasks, more activities, you will be able to modify or uplift your financial status by working more, by earning more, and hence finally fulfilling your desires through the more income which you will generate through multiple tasking. At work, while you are working on your desk, you are attending to different sites, responding to an email or talking to your colleague or having a call or video session, and your notification is on the mobile phone. The mobile phone is not a problem. The problem is your mind. You have trained your mind the bad habit of doing multiple work at a particular moment, and this has become a vicious cycle of wrongdoing. Multiple tasking is the enemy of efficiency and productivity. You can grow and prosper in your life and career and become wealthy only by completing your task given at the moment in the best way, without bringing quality to your work. You cannot expect your life to be quality oriented. You will amass great wealth in the form of money, but it will not bring you the unlimited happiness which comes unconditionally to you when you are fully present to your life. Single tasking is the antidote of multiple tasking. If you want to know and learn the art of multitasking, Start implementing it in your life by focusing all your attention to a single task in a particular moment and see what happens. Initially, it will be challenging for you because of your wrong practice of the neural pathway you have created of multitasking. So your mind will come, your ego will come to distract you and tell you that your task won't be completed. A new kind of mind chatter will begin when you start doing single tasking. You will find that a separate identity in your head, a separate voice in your head has come to tell you, don't do this. You will not be able to complete your task. Imagine what will happen if for one day you are only doing the tasks which are important to you. Though your mind feels that when you do multiple tasking, you accomplish more. Study shows that when you do multiple tasking, you are less productive and you do less. You accomplish less in everything. An example of single tasking which will give you a shift to look into this aspect of your life is you have sharpened an axe and you are cutting different trees at different points. Once you cut one tree, then you go to another tree, and likewise there are 10 trees which you try to cut with your axe. Not a single tree you will be able to cut at the end of, suppose, 2 or 3 hours. But if you cut a single tree with your axe at the same point, after 2 to 3 hours, you will see that at least you have been able to cut 3 to 4 trees following this principle. When you focus the energy of the sun through a magnifying glass, you can burn a leaf only because of the power of attention. In a single tasking, you are able to put 100% of your energy of consciousness into a single task, and a task done by the consciousness is 100% more efficient and productive than a task done by the unconscious mind. The difference in quality of a work done from consciousness is of the level of king and a beggar. The quality of work done by a king is more valuable than the quality of work done by a beggar. So you can decide yourself what kind of life you want to live, full of stress and anxiety. There was a disciple who used to dig 10 feet of land every day in the hope of getting water from a well. One day, a monk passed through that place where he was digging well. He became hopeless and asked the monk very innocently that, "Master, I am not able to get water from this well, though I am digging 10 feet every day at different places." The monk said, "Stop this activity and start digging 10 feet at one place every day." After 10 days, when 100 feet were dug at one place, the source of the water in the well was visible to him, and tears rolled down his eyes with the realization that I was applying the wrong principle and expecting the best result. But by knowing the secret of the power of attention and concentration, I can now drink water from the well, and this is a great lesson for me to apply in other areas of my life. What lessons you are getting from this content, from this video, is your take. When you start focusing on a single task in each area of your life, you will see that you are able to love more, work more, eating well, sleeping well, breathing well, living well, and you have enough time to do some creative task, to apply something new into your life. And even after doing that, you will have enough time, money and energy to explore life in different dimensions. You will be able to do things which you have always thought about doing when you will have time. Whatever age you are having now, or whatever period or duration of your life you are living now, you will have new dimensions to explore into the possibilities this life brings. When you are talking to someone on a mobile phone, talk to that person completely. Complete your task. In this way, you will be able to make more meaningful connections with people. People will trust you more for being available. When you are attending to a work, give it completely. Give yourself completely into the task. While you are exercising or walking in the garden, I see many people with their mobile phone or earphone and talking with the other person who is not even available at that place. What kind of life you are depicting? You cannot stay with yourself even in nature. This is a deep insight to introspect. What kind of life you have made? You cannot stay alone for some time in solitude so that you can give yourself this required space. Look into your life. What are the kind of activities you remain engaged, doing multiple tasks in the name of remaining busy. When a loved one comes to you to share their experiences, you are somewhere else. For mothers, when the children come from the school and try to share the events or their experiences with their friends, you are on your mobile phone. What kind of company you are giving to your child? And you expect them to behave well with you. From where will they develop the respect towards you if you are not an exemplary figure to them? The teachers, students are asking them questions and a notification has come on their mobile phone. Though it is on silent mode in the classroom, still your attention is distracted to your personal life. So you are not justifying your profession. You are a father and you bring your work at home because there are lots to accomplish. There is no issue in doing more, but do it in the right way so that the responsibilities which you have created in your life is your concern to justify. If you are a single person, then you have multiple people on social media and other platforms who not even meet you when you require them. You feel that you have thousands of friends in your friend list or followers, but when you need a single person, nobody is there for you. Why? Because you haven't invested in a single person by doing single tasking, by meeting a person one-to-one for a cup of coffee or spending a time in which both of you can share your experiences, your confusions, whatever there is. You have the freedom to invest in your life by meeting real people in the real way. So, the idea is to make your life a quality one. If you feel that despite your efforts, you are unable to do single tasking, there is a possibility that your mind is containing too much of blockages and emotional garbages which needs to be cleared. I can help you remove all your mental garbage and the disturbances which are not allowing you to do a single tasking. By reading your inner GPS, I will locate the problem areas in your emotional field of energy and suggest you some concrete action plans. When you implement them, gradually a shift will happen from your mind to your consciousness. A shift will happen from your lower energies to higher energies, and as a result you will shift from the sympathetic nervous system to the parasympathetic mode. Single tasking activates parasympathetic nervous system, and when the vicious cycle of negativity ends in you, the new positive cycle of slow movement, slow and single tasking begins. Gradually, you will get good sleep, you will wake up fresh, you will eat healthily, you will radiate higher, you will breathe well. There are multiple benefits of single tasking which you will experience in your life. For one-to-one coaching, you can connect to me, where I will address all the issues you are facing and help you live a more meaningful life filled with happiness, joy, radiance, love and peace. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.